Is English not your first language? Is this the reason you have trouble framing sentences, which wastes your time when writing content? Do you struggle to find words that perfectly describe what you want to convey when writing? If these problems sound familiar to you and you're looking for a solution, don't worry, because I'm about to introduce you to a tool I've been using for the past year. Not only does this tool make it easier for me to write content, but it also allows me to create better sentences that beautifully describe my ideas. Now, what exactly is that tool? Well, it's QuillBot. In this QuillBot review, I will explain what it is, how it works, what benefits you will receive from using it, and discuss its free and paid plans. So, if you're interested, let's start with what QuillBot is. By the way, you can try out the QuillBot tool by clicking the link in the description. For a better user experience, I have also included the video timestamp in the description. What is QuillBot? QuillBot is a paraphrasing tool that uses artificial intelligence to rewrite and improve any sentence, paragraph, or content. To use this tool, you have to copy and paste your text into the text box, choose a mode, and click the rephrase button to see the final result. Initially, it began as a paraphrasing tool, but the company gradually expanded its functionality. At the moment, QuillBot offers a grammar checker, a plagiarism checker, a co-writer, a summarizer, and a citation generator, along with paraphrasing. QuillBot Features. Now, let's take a deep dive and go over all of the features in detail, so you know what to expect from this tool if you decide to use it. Number 1. Paraphraser. Most users are drawn to QuillBot because of its ability to paraphrase sentences and paragraphs with just a single click. You can easily restructure and rearrange weak sentences and paragraphs without changing their original meaning. It comes in 7 different modes, giving you a wide range of paraphrasing options. It includes standard, fluency, formal, simple, creative, expand, and shorten. Now, let's take a look at each mode individually. Standard mode. In the standard mode, it rewrites the text in a reliable manner to maintain the meaning. Here is a demo. When I insert the sentence, Mary and Samantha arrived at the bus station early, but waited until noon for the bus, it rewrites as, Mary and Samantha arrived at the bus station early, but the bus did not arrive until the afternoon. Do you notice how the sentence has been rewritten? Also, if you don't like the final result, you can click the rephrase button again to see more text variations. This is possible with all the modes. For example, when I clicked the button again, it displayed another variation. When I clicked it again, it produced another variation. So, overall, you can play around with it to find the best variation. Fluency mode. In fluency mode, it ensures that the text is readable and error-free. If you want to improve the fluency of your sentences and paragraphs, this is the best mode to use. Personally, I use this mode quite often. For example, when I paraphrase the sentence, Mary and Samantha arrived at the bus station before noon, and they left on the bus before I arrived, it improved the fluency and tightness of the sentence. Here is how it sounds now. Mary and Samantha arrived at the bus station before noon and left before I arrived. Did you notice how it removed unwanted words, and made the sentence tight and fluent? That's what it excels at, and it's why this is my most used QuillBot mode. Formal mode. In the formal mode, it presents the text in a more sophisticated and professional way. You can use this mode to sound respectful when writing for professional or academic purposes. It can be also used in writing emails as well as for other business or academic writing purposes. Using the same example as before, here is the sentence after paraphrasing it using the formal mode. Mary and Samantha arrived at the bus station before noon, and boarded the bus prior to my arrival. As you can see, this sentence now sounds more formal. Personally, I use this mode when writing emails. Simple mode. The simple mode is the best option for simplifying text in a way that most people can understand. You can use this mode when writing blog posts so that your readers can easily understand what you're saying. Using the same example mentioned before, here is the final result. Mary and Samantha got to the bus station before noon, and they were already on their way when I got there. As you can see, there are no fancy words in this sentence, and it is made up of simple words. Creative mode. The creative mode is useful when you want to express your ideas completely differently. However, the only disadvantage is that it sometimes changes the meaning of the actual texts. As a result, you may need to click the rephrase button multiple times to find the best result. Let us now see what kind of sentence it produces when I insert the sentence, Mary and Samantha arrived at the bus station before noon, and they left on the bus before I arrived. So, the generated sentence is, before I arrived, Mary and Samantha had already boarded the bus and were on their way. As you can see, it added some flair to the sentence and presented the same meaning in a fresh way. If somehow, you don't like the result, click the rephrase button to try again. For example, I got this sentence. After arriving at the bus station, Mary and Samantha boarded the bus before I did. So, I hope you got the idea. Expand mode. Expand mode is used to expand sentences. That is, it adds more detail and depth to increase sentence length. I use this mode whenever I am at a loss for words to express my thoughts. When I inserted the sentence, Mary and Samantha arrived at the bus station before noon, and they left on the bus before I arrived, it expanded and added more details. Here's how it sounds right now. Mary and Samantha arrived at the bus station before noon, and by the time I got there, they had already boarded the bus and been on their way. As you can see, it expanded a 19-word sentence into a 28-word sentence. Shorten mode. In the shorten mode, you can remove extra words from the sentence to make it shorter, and provide a clear message. I use this mode when I believe my sentences are too long, and may confuse my readers. Here's what happens when I insert the example sentence in this mode. Mary and Samantha arrived before noon, and left before I did. As you can see, it shortened a 19-word sentence into an 11-word sentence. Synonyms. There's also a synonyms option that replaces a few words with their synonyms. I don't use this option because the sentence becomes less accurate with more changes. So, I prefer to leave it at its default setting. Down below, you have the option for hotkeys, which provide keyboard shortcuts for various tasks, an export option to download your rephrased text, and a copy option to copy the final text. Number 2. Grammar Checker. This is QuillBot's Grammar Checker tool, which allows you to find and correct grammatical, spelling, and punctuation errors with a single click. All you have to do is copy and paste your text into the grammar checker and wait a few seconds for it to process. When you're done, a red underline will highlight all mistakes, and you can see the correct words by hovering your cursor over them. Then, simply click it to fix the word. Also, if you don't want to do it individually, you can fix all of the errors at once by clicking the Fix All Errors button. Please keep in mind that QuillBot's Grammar Checker is a great alternative to Grammarly, which is far more expensive than QuillBot. So, if you can't afford Grammarly, you can definitely use QuillBot, which is much cheaper. Number 3. Plagiarism Checker. If you hire content writers to create content for your blog, you can use this tool to check to see if it is plagiarized or, as I prefer to call it, copied. This way, you can avoid getting any Google penalties. To use this tool, simply paste your content into this box and press the scan button. It will take a few seconds to process and will then tell you whether the content is plagiarized. Here, I copied my own content just for testing purposes, and look, it says the content is plagiarized from lifeseasy.com, that is, my blog. With their premium plan, you get 20 pages per month. If you require additional pages, you must pay $7.45 for 25 pages, $24.95 for 100 pages, and $49.95 for 250 pages. Number 4. Co-Writer. The Co-Writer is a writing space that provides users with online research, note-taking, and AI-assisted autocomplete features for a seamless writing and research experience without ever leaving the page. Simply put, this is where you can write blog posts, essays, or anything else without having to go to Google for research purposes because they have the following features. Research. Here, you only need to enter the topic keyword to get all of the information from Google. As you can see, when I entered a keyword, it showed all the first page ranking articles. When I click the Pull Source button on any article, I can see an overview of that article, as well as its highlights and all of the topics covered. If you clicked Pull Source button for multiple articles, you can view all of the topics as well as their statistic combined. The benefit of the research feature is that when you are writing an article about a topic, you will have a space to research everything. And then you can easily refer to or copy-paste important details without having to open multiple tabs, which will waste your time. This is also great for SEO writers, as they can easily write search engine optimized articles that have a higher chance of ranking on Google's first page. Notebook. This is where you can bookmark articles from the research section, so that you can view them later, and even jot down ideas in the idea section. To use this feature, simply click this option to bookmark the search result. Then, you can access them at any time in the notebook section as shown. You can also write your ideas related to the targeted topic in the ideas section. Citations. This is where you can easily create APA, MLA, and Chicago-style full and in-text citations for your essays, presentations, and documents. Here, you can cite either a book or a website. I haven't used this option yet because I haven't felt like it. But you can give it a shot. Analytics. This is where you can view content statistics for anything you write in the co-writer editor space. Here, you can look at the readability score, sentiment, reading time, number of words, sentences, and paragraphs. If you want to know such statistics while writing, this feature is perfect for you. Paraphraser. Co-writer comes with an inbuilt paraphraser, which is the same feature I discussed earlier. To use it, all you have to do is highlight the text you want to paraphrase, then right-click and select the paraphrase option to see different modes in the paraphrase section. You can then change the modes and synonyms as needed. Summarizer. This also works on the same principle, but instead of paraphrasing, you can have a short summary of your written text. Basically, you can condense articles, papers, or documents down to the key points instantly. To use it, just select the content you want to summarize, then right-click, and select the Summarizer option to see the final result in this Summarizer section. Please note that you can view the summary, in paragraphs, or key sentences. You can even adjust this bar, to change the length of the summary. Number 5. Summarizer. It's the same feature we saw in Co-Writer earlier. The only difference is that it is available as a standalone feature. Number 6. Citation Generator. It's also the same feature we saw in Co-Writer earlier and it is available as a standalone feature. Number 7. QuillBot Extensions. In addition to using their website, you can install their extensions for Chrome, Google Docs, and Microsoft Word. This will give you access to all of its features within these programs, and you will no longer need to visit QuillBot's website to use their features. Free and Premium Plan Features. They offer two plans: Free and Premium. With the free plan, you can only use a few of their services. This includes the following. Number 1. You are only allowed to paraphrase 125 words at a time. If you want to add more words, you must subscribe to their premium plan. Number 2. You can only use their standard and fluency modes for paraphrasing. Other modes, such as formal, simple, creative, expand, and shorten, are not available in the free plan. Number 3. You can only use up to 3 synonyms. Number 4. You can only freeze one word or phrase. This means that while paraphrasing, you can only freeze a word or phrase, so that it remains unchanged in the final result. Number 5. The Summarizer feature has a word limit of 1,200 words. This means you can't insert more than 1,200 words of content at once. By the way, you can use their free plan without a credit card. Talking about the premium plan, it offers the following features. Number 1. No word limit for using their paraphrase. Number 2. All modes are accessible with no word limits. Number 3. You can use a total of 4 synonyms. Number 4. You can freeze unlimited words and phrases. Number 5. You get a word limit of 6,000 words for the summarizer. Number 6. You get a faster processing speed. It means that while paraphrasing, you will receive the final result in a matter of seconds. Number 7. You will be provided with advanced grammar rewrites. With this feature, QuillBot will detect advanced grammatical errors in the written text that the free version ignores. Number 8. You will have access to compare mode. This is basically a feature that allows you to see all of the paraphrasing modes for your text in one place. As you can see on the right-hand side, I can see all the mode results like standard, fluency, formal, simple, creative, expand and shorten. This will help me choose the best paraphrase quickly, without having to view them individually. By the way, you can only use this feature for one sentence at a time. Number 9. Get access to the plagiarism checker. Premium plan pricing options. The premium plan offers 3 pricing options. Number 1. Annual plan. It costs a total of $49.95, billed every 12 months, that's $4.17 per month. If you go with this plan, you can literally save 58% compared to the monthly plan. Number 2. Semi-annual plan. It costs a total of $39.95, billed every 6 months, that's $6.66 per month. If you go with this plan, you can literally save 33% compared to the monthly plan. Number 3. Monthly plan. It costs $9.95 per month. Each plan comes with a 3-day money-back guarantee from the date of purchase. So, if you are not satisfied with QuillBot, you can always get a refund. By the way, I am subscribed to the annual plan. QuillBot Benefits. Here are some benefits if you decide to use QuillBot. Number 1. For the price you pay, QuillBot offers a lot of features and paraphrasing modes. Number 2. You can use QuillBot's basic features for free. This is a great way to see how good their features are. Number 3. Their interface is simple and easy to use. Number 4. No sign-up is required to use their service. Number 5. Their premium plans are quite affordable. QuillBot Drawbacks. Here are a few disadvantages. Number 1. The creative mode of paraphrasing is not always accurate. You'll need to experiment a few times to get the best results. Number 2. Plagiarism checker only checks 20 pages under the premium plan, and you must pay extra to receive more pages. Conclusion. If you don't want to waste time framing perfect sentences and English isn't your first language, QuillBot is a goldmine tool. They offer so many features and modes at such a low cost that one could not resist if they had to write or produce content on a regular basis. So, if you want to try out this tool or purchase their premium plan, the link is provided in the description. That's all. If you like this review, please like it and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'll see you next time.